Hey everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel, #moviebae. I am moviebae, and in this video, I am going to be doing a review over Big Brother 26 Week 2 of episodes 6 through 8, Chelsea's Reign, and she is playing it safe. But before we get into it though, I will ask you to drop down and hit the subscribe button. Thank you. Because here on Movie Bay, I do reviews, reactions, and commentary to movies and television. And if that is the type of content you like, you might as well stick around and hit the subscribe button. And if you find yourself enjoying my commentary along the way, don't be afraid to give me a thumbs up and or drop a comment down below. Now, once again, like I stated, if you enjoy what you hear, if you like what you, I would say if you like what you see, but I got the camera off today because I don't get my hair done until Thursday. But if you enjoy what you hear, please binge watch my channel. Check me out. I have playlists. Anything I watch and feel like talking about, I'm going to watch and I'm going to talk about. All right. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into Week 2, Chelsea's Reign. So Chelsea does indeed win the HOH for Week 2. And this competition, they had like the little sequence. This is like the second competition of the season thus far. I think like out of like 6 competitions thus far. And they have to do like a little sequence thing and remember what videos did this in X, Y, and Z. And let me tell you that these sequences are too long. I got the first question wrong because I just saw so many things. I didn't know what to pay attention to and what I was accidentally not paying attention to. So kudos to Chelsea for winning this HOH. However, it is only week 2, and this is really the sticky week. I feel like week 1 and week 2 are kind of like the weeks to not win HOH unless you were previously in the bottom, or like Mackenzie and Leah wanted to do, they wanted to vindicate Matt, right? But Chelsea wins, and this is when we get into how she is playing it safe. Now, Chelsea doesn't know what to do, who to nominate, so she asks the house. She has one-on-ones with everybody, and they come to a group consensus that Lisa, Angela, and Kenny should be nominated. Now, they say that Lisa should be nominated because she's annoying. Tucker particularly has this like rivalry with Lisa, you know, the two chefs. She's always talking about cooking and something chef related with him. On top of that, she putting her fingers on edible glitter and sprinkling it on people's food. I probably would have smacked that lady, or at least smacked her hand, because like, don't put nothing on my food. Now, I remember one night or one morning, I think, afternoon, whatever, I was watching the feeds and Cam was making a charcuterie board, and he had his hands on the little bologna or ham or whatever. Then after that, he touched the crackers, and I'm like, first off, 1, where are your gloves? 2, is it just for you or is it for everybody? And then 3, cross-contamination. These people in his house are disgusting, but I digress. But not only does Tucker is annoyed by Lisa, Lisa also lied about voting for Kenny to leave the house when everybody else voted for Matt to leave the house, of course, outside of Mackenzie and Leah, right? So that's one reason why Lisa is nominated. Another reason is Angela. Now, Angela states that she understands that the house hates her. So she understands if she has to be nominated. And, you know, Chelsea actually likes Angela, so she says, and she wants to keep her around, but she would be crazy to not nominate her because of her previous HOH reign and all the mess that she started. Well, if you like the lady, then why nominate her? Because everybody, girls, playing it safe. Don't think about your game. Don't think about everybody else's game. Think about your game. And then finally, Kenny is nominated, and this was kind of just limited to a confessional. But on the feeds, Kenny has been moping around ever since Matt left, talking about how much he misses his family and how much he wants to go home, and he's going to be throwing competitions and whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. So they've nominated him as a possibility to get out of the house. Now, after Chelsea's HOH reign and after her deciding on who to nominate, she and Cam and Cedric form an alliance, and they want to bring in Brooklyn and Quinn, and they are called the Pentagon. Now, this alliance, it was actually formed like week 1, but I think because they had to get like a clearance on the alliance name for copyright reasons, I feel like that's why they just now put it in this episode. However, Quinn and Brooklyn realize that they are at the bottom of this alliance, and they said they're going to stick it out for right now, but they will end up looking out for each other at the end. Before we get into Quinn, let's talk about Chelsea and her playing it safe. Now, Mackenzie shares with Chelsea that she has an upgrade power of America's veto. Now, Mackenzie shared this information with Chelsea because Chelsea threw out the idea that she actually wants to work with the people who have upgrades. So Mackenzie thought, if I throw this out now, maybe she'll want to work with me. And that's exactly why Chelsea didn't nominate Mackenzie when I actually felt like she should. I honestly feel like she should have nominated. And this is just going, I guess, kind of going with the house as well. But Mackenzie, Leah, and Lisa, because those were the three who voted to keep Matt when the house wanted Matt gone. Obviously, they were aligned with him. They liked him. But y'all are casualties of war now. But Chelsea felt like it would be more beneficial to keep Mackenzie on her side, especially because she has a power. I want you to keep in mind, Chelsea, that what does this mean? I mean, like, Mackenzie didn't use her power on Matt. So you think she's going to use her power on whoever you would want to? Like, I don't understand. Or by not, like, I don't, because Mackenzie is not going to take down any of your nominations, bro. She didn't even take down her own ally. Like, quit playing. Throw her up on the block. Leah, Mackenzie, and Lisa, and now y'all fight to the death, okay? I wonder, though, do y'all think Quinn would have taken Leah off of the block with his HOH power if she was up there? Because if you're watching the feeds, you know that Quinn has a big crush on Leah, but Leah ain't really, she low-key friends on him a little bit. So I wonder if he would have saved her with his upgrade power. Let's go ahead and get into Quinn. Now, we have, and let me change my slide real quick. Chelsea, Cam, Cedric, and Takor, they're all outside, and they are talking about being wary, wanting all of them to at least make it to jury, because as we know, the history of Big Brother, not a lot of Black people first were even casted, but then when Black people started being casted, they didn't make it to jury, or honestly, like, you got to give a shout out to the OGs, like Danielle, because like I don't even know how she got so far, honestly, because it's like two of them, if that, were casted, and nobody won up until the recent seasons in the past couple of years, right? So they just want to all of them to stay in the game up until a certain point. They don't have an alliance, but it's cold. Like, I'm Black, y'all. I'm African American, and it's just cold. It's the same way, like, with quote unquote women. Oh, I want to see a woman win. Oh, I want to see a mom win. It's just code. It doesn't have to be an alliance. It's just code, period. I'm rooting for who? Everybody Black. Duh. However, while they're outside talking about that and talking about how people could potentially see them as another quote unquote cookout alliance, God forbid all the Black people just sit down and converse once in a while. But Angela peeps out the window and she sees them talking. So she gets Quinn and says, "Hey, Quinn, look out the window. That's the group." Okay? That's all she said. She didn't really put any context behind that. And because Angela can be very or seem very Karen-like, that comment could have easily spun into something very derogatory or discriminatory. That's the word I'm looking for, discriminatory. Quinn played this to his advantage. So he goes and tells Takor, who he is good friends with, but he goes to tell her this to stir up some drama. I'm not making it up. He said it in the episode. He says, I was being whatever big word he said, mischievous, whatever. He wanted to start some drama. So he told Takor, and Takor told Cedric, and Cedric told Chelsea. Now Chelsea's talking to Angela about her comment. What I do like about Angela is she don't play no games. Granted, she's paranoid and she has to be the worst big brother player of all time. But Angela goes right up to Quinn and she's like, "Why did you tell them that? Now you've betrayed my trust." And then this is what Quinn says. He comes up with this random lie, especially because Takor walks in the bathroom. He says, I only told Takor to watch out because you were starting to think these things, and you might think that we're not all aligned anymore. And Angela's like, we were never aligned. Like, we were never, all three of us were never a thing. So what are you talking about? You're not making sense. Quinn, you done got caught up. Y'all, I told y'all Quinn was my preseason fave. Yeah, not my preseason fave no more, and definitely not my winner no more. No. Speaking of, I was just looking at this picture with Quinn, and I saw next to him was Rubina. When I tell y'all, Rubina was literally left out of the edit for these 3 episodes. I forgot baby girl was there. Poor baby. She must be really boring. She's getting the least amount of camera time. And I thought that she would be like, all over the place. But nope, not making the edit. Anyways, I digress. Quinn is very, very messy, y'all. Let's see. Where are we at? Veto. Kenny wins the veto competition. I guess he wants to stay in the game now because he wins and takes himself off. So now Chelsea has to find a replacement nominee. And Tucker actually volunteers himself up until the point where he finds out that Mackenzie actually has an upgrade because he called her out on it and she was panicked. So he knew, okay, yeah, she got something. And if y'all listen to her wording, she says, I promise I do not have a double vote. Yeah, that's what men do. Let me tell you that. That's what people like, I promise you I'll have a double vote, but you didn't say that you didn't have an upgrade. Yeah, okay. That's exactly what Mackenzie did, but she felt bad about it. She felt like he knew. So she decided to be honest. Now, when Tucker finds that out, he goes to Chelsea and he says, you know what? I think that you should actually nominate Mackenzie so we can flush this power. But of course, Chelsea is looking for an ally in Mackenzie. I don't really even know why, because Mackenzie hasn't won any competitions besides her upgrade. Yeah, Leah has won more competitions than Mackenzie, but I guess they come as one. I skipped something I wanted to talk about. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's right here. I didn't skip it. Anyhow, so now the new nominees are Tucker. Oops, this is not the slide I was looking for. This one. Tucker is now the new nom. Angela and Lisa. Tucker wins the AI competition. Let's talk about Angela and Lisa before we get out here. Because Angela had her meltdown when Takor confronted her about her comment. And honestly, I understand why Angela was very emotional because nobody wants to be accused of being something, especially when you are not that way. I don't know if she is or isn't, but she says she isn't. So I understand why she was emotional. I also understand why Takor was like disgusted because it's like, I can't even tell you how I feel because you're telling me how you feel. And right now, your feelings are not important. Not right now. Let me get mine out first, and then we can have a conversation. But what I do like about Angela is she came back and cleared that up with Takor, and she acknowledged that I wasn't listening to you, and I apologize. So I actually like Angela for that. But let me tell you what I don't like Angela for. I don't like Angela for her bullying Lisa. And I will say that word bullying. Now, if you are new to this channel, you know I review baddies, and I hate when they be like, oh, she's a bully, she's a bully, she's a bully. But honestly, they don't be bullying on that show for real. But what Angela is doing to Lisa on feeds and off feeds is low-key bullying. She is provoking somebody who doesn't want to be provoked. Like, she called her a twit. Chelsea said, what is a twit? No, but for real, like, what's it? I've heard it before, but like, really, what is a twit though? She was just walking, and Angela like, what? That's ugly look off your face or something like that. And I'm like, me and Lisa was like, damn, I ain't even saying nothing to you. I'm not even talking to you right now, lady. And honestly, it's not even only Angela. Everybody is talking about Lisa, regardless if it's to her face or behind her back. I just think that they're being really, really mean to that lady. And if you watched my casting thing, I was like, I low-key don't care for Lisa. She could really go the first night, in my opinion. But I just feel like how they doing her is really mean, you know, especially because Angela was talking about a lot of people didn't like me in high school, and I hate that I feel this way. It's like, well, how are you making Lisa feel right now? Exactly. So on eviction night, because like I said, Tucker wins the AI arena. So it is Angela and Lisa on the block. 11-1 vote. Lisa is evicted. And when I tell y'all, Lisa was pissed. She was so pissed she couldn't even have a facial expression. That lady was very upset. I think I covered everything from week 2. Week 2 was kind of a snooze fest. And I'm ready for them to play Big Brother. I'm tired of everybody playing it safe. We need to make some moves. Everybody's playing it so safe that you are forgetting that some of the people are on the show. Raise your hand if you forgot about Joseph. Raise your hand if you forgot about Chemo. I know y'all hands went up for him. Raise your hand if you forgot about Rubina. Yeah, because baby girl, like I stated, didn't even make the edit. She didn't have no speaking lines, no confessionals. I saw her get one hug on eviction night. That's crazy. That's how boring this is. I don't even think Leah said anything after the HOH competition. Make a move, make a play. Damn. Anyways, I know that a new HOH was crowned on Sunday night as this video is coming out on Monday morning. Cedric is the new HOH. And I'm ready for Cedric to shake some I'm ready for him to shake some right now. I low-key like Tucker. I feel like he is very intelligent. However, I want him to tone it down just a little bit before people catch on to how intelligent he actually is. I feel like Brooklyn is still playing a good game. I feel like she's low-key enough, but she's still cool with everybody. You know what I'm saying? The only thing I need Brooklyn to get better at is competitions. That's what I want. Thank you guys so much for tuning into my YouTube channel. Be sure you like, comment, subscribe. Leave your thoughts and opinions on week 2 down below. And what do y'all think this season needs for it to be more engaging? I don't know. Like the first, right when the feeds came on this season, Ish was hot. Ish was entertaining. But I ain't gonna hold you. After Matt left, it low-key died down. All right. So what do y'all think this season needs to shake some Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Be sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I will see y'all next for Thursday when the third person of season 26 goes home. Bye.